Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, here is your mathematics teacher Muhammad Amjad Saeed from Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Today we will start our revised reduced syllabus. Remember that we had already finished whole syllabus, but we have received new revised syllabus, reduced syllabus, and some exercises, questions and theorems are added in your syllabus. So inshallah we will do these missing questions, exercises and theorems, etc. So I will leave similar question for you people to revise, and you can take help from the similar questions. But those questions which have some new ideas, we will inshallah do it. And you know that we have already finished from chapter number 1 to 7 without the reduced syllabus. That was complete full syllabus. And after that, we also completed our chapter number 10, 11, 12 and 13 from theorems. So we will discuss the exercise questions from chapter number 10, 11, 12 and 13, and from chapter number 14 onward, what was missing in this revised syllabus, inshallah we'll do it. And similarly in chapter number 17, your practical geometry portion. Okay, inshallah we will finish it within time, and you can have this revision. And don't worry about the extended syllabus or addition in syllabus, because there will be a conceptual problem in the syllabus. If you did not do that, then you will have a little bit conceptual problem in different concepts. So that's why it was, I think it was better to solve such question and theorems which will be used in next exercises, next classes even. So inshallah they will help you in the next study of your next classes. So that's why we are going to have our chapter number 8. Last time from chapter number 8, exercise 8.1, we solved our question number 3 and 4. Now in question number 1, 2 and question number 5 are given. So first of all, for recapitulation of your concepts, first of all, what are the quadrants? You know that we have 4 quadrants. This is first, second, third and fourth. Remember that when you move from origin to right hand side towards x is positive in both. When you move towards left from O towards x dash, then x is negative above and below. Similarly, when you move above O towards y, so y is positive above O. When you move downward towards y dash, y will be negative. So you can check if any point that is ordered pair. Ordered pair means first is always value of x and second is always the value of y. So ordered pair will be drawn here in this quadrant. And if the ordered pair has positive sign for x and y, then it will be drawn in quadrant number 1. Similarly, in second quadrant, x negative and y positive. In third quadrant, x negative and y negative. And in fourth quadrant, x positive and y negative. So this is the way you will draw these ordered pairs in this Cartesian coordinate system. After that, graph of horizontal line mean graph of x-axis. Remember that graph of x-axis. Here is y is equal to 0. If y is equal to 0, this is known as horizontal line. And on y-axis, x is equal to 0. So equate the graph of y-axis is vertical line, and vertical line mean we will have x value 0 on vertical line and y value 0 on horizontal line on x-axis. So this is the way how to understand the vertical and horizontal lines. For example, you have x is equal to a. This is vertical line. X is equal to a. And y is equal to b. That will be x is equal to a. For example, this is x is equal to a, and you will draw this line. This is parallel to y-axis. Similarly, y is equal to b. When you draw y is equal to b plus and minus, that will be parallel to x-axis. So that's why it is horizontal line. And this is vertical line, x is equal to a. Or you can say x is equal to a is vertical line or parallel to y-axis. Y is equal to b is horizontal line or parallel to x-axis. Here. So we have question number 1. Determine the quadrant of the coordinate plane in which the following points lie. P minus 4 and 3. Minus 4 and 3. Remember that from the origin x is negative, so move towards left. This is x equal to minus 4. 3 is positive. You move upward 1, 2, 3 units. So this will be minus 4 and 3. This is in second quadrant. Your answer is second quadrant. Similarly, we have minus 5, minus 2. From the origin, x is negative 1, 2, 3, 4 and minus 5 and minus 2 down. So minus 5, minus 2. That is third quadrant. So minus 5, minus 2 is third quadrant. Similarly, r is 2 and 2. X is positive. You move towards right of O, 1 and 2, and y is positive, 1 and 2. That is 2. It is in first quadrant. Similarly, we have 2 minus 6. 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 2 and minus 6, this will be in fourth quadrant. Dear students, that's your question number 1. After that, we have question number 2. Here is question number 2. X is equal to 2. What is that? 1 and 2. X is equal to 2, and then you will draw this line. Remember that x is equal to 2. This is parallel to y-axis. This is known as vertical line. I told you x equal to plus minus x. Similarly, x equal to minus 3. It is also, this is x equal to minus 3, that one. X is equal to minus 3. That is your part number 2. Parallel to y-axis. This is vertical line. After that, we have y is equal to minus 1. Here is origin. From origin, y is negative 1. There. This is negative 1. Y is equal to minus 1. This is parallel to x-axis, that is horizontal line. Similarly, y is equal to 3, y is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 at origin, and x is equal to 0 at origin, and y is equal to 3x. So we can have y is equal to 3x. Question number 2, part number 7. Y is equal to 3x. We can have, here is x, here is y is equal to 3x. Choose the values of x by yourself. Here is 0, 0 into 3 is 0. Minus 1, minus 3, minus 2, minus 6. Multiply. Take minus 2 here and multiply with 3, minus 6. Here is 1 and this will be 3. And 2, that will be plus 6. So ordered pairs are 0 0, -1 -3, -2 -6, 1 and 3, 2 and 6. Dear students, now you can draw your graph with the help of these ordered pairs. We can have 0 0. This is 0 0 origin. After that, -1 -3. Here is -1, 1, 2 and 3. -1 -3. After that, -2 and -6. -2 and minus, it will go downstairs, down from the origin. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. -2 and -6. Similarly, we can have 1 and +3. Then 2 and 6. Dear students, this is your equation of line. This is equation of straight line. And remember that equation of straight line is always directly proportional quantities. Equation of line is a straight line. And if the line is straight, then it will be the graph of a linear equation. Linear equation, that is linear equation because in both cases x and y they have same powers 1 and 1. So if in equation degree is 1, power is 1, then it is known as linear equation. The graph of linear equation is always a straight line. And if the graph is straight line, the equation will be a linear. I hope that you understood this. After this, next part is, you can see, next is -y is equal to 2x. -y is equal to 2x. Dear students, you can take minus on the other side. It will be y is equal to -2x. Then exactly in the same way, you will find the table of values and draw the graph. After that, we have question number 4. Verify whether the point lies on the line or not. Remember that whenever any point lies on the line, it must satisfy the line. It means that left hand side must be equal to right hand side. For example, you are given in question number 5, 2x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. So you have 2, 3 point. Suppose 2, 3. Using point in equation 2 into 2, remember that x value is 2, then value of y is 3. 4 minus 3 plus 1 is equal to 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. 2 is equal to 0. Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. It means that point does not lie on above line. Dear students, that is the conclusion. Similarly, if you take, for example, I am taking the point number 2 and 5. Suppose it is 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Using this point and line, using this point and above equation, above line, 2 into 2 minus y is 5. 2 2 is the 4 minus 5 plus 1 is equal to 0. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. They are cancelled out. 0 is equal to 0. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Yes, it lies on line. That's your conclusion. That was your exercise 8.1. Now we are moving to our exercise 8.2. In case of 8.2, we are given question number 3, part number 1, 2 and 3. And they are all similar, same type. So that's why I am taking part number B. Exercise 8.2, we are given Question number 3, part ABC. Dear students, you have to do some parts by yourself. So I am giving you the idea how to solve these questions. Question number 3, part A. Sketch the graph. X minus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. First of all, we will write down this equation as y in terms of x. This is minus 3y. X plus 2. Take this 3y on the other side. Make it positive. Then y is equal to x plus 2 over 3. Dear students, this is the equation y in terms of x. First of all, you will convert your equation as y in terms of x. Then you make the table of values. Remember that value of x is your choice. This value of x is your choice, and remember that value which has different values, and that is your choice. It is known as independent variable. Independent variables are those which you will choose for finding the table of values, for finding the ordered pairs to draw the graph. But as you take this value, independent variable, a value will be fixed, that is the value of y, which is known as dependent variable. To draw the graph, keep in mind, to draw the graph, independent variable is always drawn along x-axis and dependent variable is always drawn along y-axis. So here you can see, I am writing down, this is x, what you have to choose. So this is x plus 2 divided by 3 and is equal to y. Now you can take values of x, and it is better to take the value of x in such a way that you can have an integer, not a fraction. For example, if I take x is equal to 1, that is 1 plus 2 divided by 3. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 over 3 is 1. Similarly, you can take x as 4. That will be 4 plus 2 divided by 3. Remember, we are changing the value of x. This plus 2 divided by 3, it is always same. So 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 over 3 is 2. Then you can take minus 2. Here is minus 2 plus 2 divided by 3. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0 and 0 over 3 is 0. Similarly, you can take minus, because this is 3, minus 5, minus 5. This is minus 5 plus 2 divided by 3. Remember that minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3 and minus 3 divided by 3 is minus 1. Dear students, now you have ordered pairs. We can take another point. For example, we can take 7 even. Here is 7 plus 2 divided by 3. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Remember that I was choosing value was x by my choice. And you can take another values of x. You can choose other values of x. Don't worry, this is an independent variable and this is your choice. So I was taking the numbers in such a way that you can have your values in integers, not in fractions, not in decimals. It will be difficult for you to draw the graph in decimal. Even it is very simple, it is easy to draw the decimal, but try to take the numbers in such a way that they will be the integers. So what are the ordered pairs? Ordered pairs are, remember that they are 1 1, 4 2, minus 2 0, minus 5, minus 1, 7 and 3. Now, minus 5, minus 1, 7 and 3, minus 2 and 0. Okay. So, dear students, these are the ordered pairs. Now, you have to draw the graph by drawing Cartesian coordinate system, x-axis and y-axis. Remember that this is 0, this is 1 and 1. Move towards right because x is positive. Y is positive, moves up. This is 1, 1. Then 4 and 2. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2. 4 and 2. Next is minus 2, 0. Here is minus 1, minus 2. Minus 2 and 0. Then minus 5 and minus 1. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. And here is minus 1. Minus 5, minus 1. Here is 7 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2 and 3. 7 and 3. Dear students, now you can join these points or it will be a straight line. Remember that it will be a straight line passing through this point. This is a straight line. So that was the graph of your question number 3, part A. After that, we have question number 4. Draw the graph of the following relations. Here we can have remember, we have question number 4, part 1. 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometer. 1 mile, 1.6 kilometer. Remember that we will draw the table of miles and kilometers. 1 kilometer, 1.6. 2 kilometer, 3.2, 3 kilometer, what will be? 4.8. Then 4 kilometer is, that will be 4, that is 6.4. 6.4. And then here is 5, that will be 8. Yes, 8. After that, you draw x-axis like this and y-axis. Here is 0, 0, 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Similarly, 5, 6, 7 and 8 like this. 1. Here is 1. In front of 1 we have 1.6. Remember that. Listen carefully. How will you draw 1.6? Here is scale is one big division is equal to 1 and one small division is equal to 0.1. Remember that in big box there are 10 small divisions. So every small division will be 0.1. So 1.6 means one big box and 6 small boxes. Here, this is one big box, 1.6, and 6 small boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yes, like that. After that, 2. In front of 2, there are 3.2. 3.2 means 3 big boxes and 2 small boxes. 1, 2, 3 and 3.2. Yes, this will be 1, 2, 3 and 3.2. After that, 3. In front of 3, you can have the value of kilometers 4.8. Remember, 4.8 mean 4 big boxes and 8 small boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Similarly, dear students, you can join them. And that will be your graph. You can draw other points, 5, and that will be equal to 8. And 4, 6 big boxes and 4 small boxes, like that. So in this way you can draw the graph, you can complete this. And remember that to draw the graph, 2 ordered pairs are sufficient. But remember that it is not a good way to draw the graph with 2 points only, 2 ordered pairs only. You can take 4, 5 ordered pairs to draw the graph. I hope that you understood this question. And inshallah, we will have next lecture from exercise 8.3. Okay, Allah Hafiz and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.